Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Today is Saturday, October the 25th of the beautiful year 2025, and we are back for another match today. This time, the Division 2 match between ELIAS and HEPTA. Yeah, we were supposed to have a longer stream, but unfortunately, one of the matches, the match between Cobra and Robin, had to be cancelled for today. We'll try to play the match. Next week. So we have a single stream of Division 2, but there are two more matches scheduled for today later at 19 UTC Shuichi versus Hana and 20 UTC Le versus AV Geek. So yeah, we'll have quite of a action still ahead of us. But yeah, this time only one match in this stream. ELIAS from Ecuador and HEPTA from Finland. Let me show you guys the standings after the matches played so far. Both ELIAS and HEPTA played one match each and both won their matches 5-3. As they didn't play against each other yet, today will be the case. Yeah, they are tied in the standings with 3 points and 5-3 game difference +2. So there are, well, no matter what happens today in this match, because this is only match of Division 2, so the winner of this match, either it will be in decider or not, will take the provisional sole first place in the division, and will have good chances to fight for the overall win. Sorry. Yeah, so let me remind you about the rules of this event first. We play level 18 starts only, no line cap, SPS controller and handcam are the mandatory things for this event, and we play best of 9, so the first to win 5 games wins the entire match. Scoring system: 3 points for win, not in decider, 2 points for win in a decider, 1 point for loss in a decider, and 0 points for loss not in a decider. Top 3 of Division 1 advance to the top 16 of 2026 PAL DAS Cup. As we play in Division 2, the players are not playing for those direct qualifying spots. And hello ELIAS, welcome in the chat. What do you mean descent? 200 lines? Oh, 204 lines. Oh, I was not that bad. Oh, and 239. So a very nice warm-up game. Well done, well done. Yeah, if we define descent as 200 lines and 19, this is how insane PALDAS went recently, guys. Yeah, well done, ELIAS. We'll see what you can bring in the matches. So really looking forward to this match. HEPTA also had a nice performance over Yanni recently. So yeah, I'm really curious how this all will go. Yeah, I mentioned about and hello HEPTA, welcome. I mentioned about the ELO standings because there are also 4 spots for the ELO ratings. So this will be the case that today, ELIAS plays his 5th official PALDAS match and is already with a 1700 plus rating. So it looks like ELIAS can get one of these 4 ELO spots. As you can see, 1646 currently is the 4th highest player in these standings. ELIAS is currently at 1728 and had some really good matches so far. So ELIAS can be around Hana, maybe a little bit higher with the average of 5. So ELIAS can take this provisional spot for qualifying for the 2026 PALDAS Cup. We'll come back to that later. But first things first, let's take a look at our player profiles. 1728 ELO rating for ELIAS, 1628 HEPTA, so this is 100 ELO rating point difference between those two players. these two players. 64 to 36% favorite is ELIAS to win this match according to the odds. ELIAS, who got a comp PB of 714,000 in the recent match against Tony HEPTA, comp PB 630, and highest score in this league so far 570,000. Both players pretty good as far as the losing scores and average on average and median are concerned. So if you wanna beat them, you need to play full games. Otherwise, it might be difficult to take games from them. Longest game for ELIAS 215 lines so far, and longest game for HEPTA 169 lines. We'll see how the match develops. As mentioned, the winner of this match will be in a very good position to fight for the win in this division. Who it will be, we'll know within the next hour. So, let me check if the players are live, and we can slowly but surely start the match. And here we have ELIAS and HEPTA. ELIAS on the left, HEPTA on the right. And as always, guys, it's your decision if you wanna go for the increment or for the reroll with the seed. I always leave the decision to the players. I know that sometimes going for the reroll might be, not as fast, but I leave the decision to the players, whatever the players prefer. What is more convenient for them, we'll stick to that. So let me give the first seed of the match. This will be F21883, F21883. And if I'm not mistaken, let me check, is ELIAS playing a wrong version match today as well? No, not Nano. America is playing today the wrong version. Okay. ELIAS. Did ELIAS play yesterday? Probably. I haven't followed the match. You played yesterday. Okay. What was the result of your match yesterday, ELIAS? I didn't watch it. Did you win? Did you lose? Oh, you won 3-2 against AV Geek. Oh, that's a good result. AV Geek finished third in Jonas Cup. So yeah, this was a big win for you in this case. Congrats for that. So you do well both in the wrong and the correct version at the same time. You are multi good, so to speak. And hello Nitzrek 1985, welcome in the chat. We are about to start the Division 2 match between ELIAS and HEPTA. Both players won their first matches 5-3, and now they are playing against each other for the virtual lead in the for the provisional, not a virtual, this will be a real lead in the division. What am I saying? Yeah, so at least 5, maybe even 9 games to determine the winner of this match. The players are ready. ELIAS on the left, HEPTA on the right. Game number 1 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris, good luck and have fun, players. F21883. Yeah, the seats are correct, so we are officially in game number 1. Game number 1 of this match. And a proper AV Geek will have AV Geek today also on our stream. The Super Division is also scheduled for today. AV Geek versus Les, so the battle of the American players will be streamed today at 20 UTC. We'll have this match. This match will happen after the Division 1 match between Shuichi and Hana. This match happens at 19 UTC, so 3 American players will be here on this stream today. There were supposed to be 4, but unfortunately we had to cancel the match between Robin and Cobra. Will try to schedule this match for the next week. Score updates: 83 for ELIAS, 101 for HEPTA. So HEPTA, despite having a slightly worse board, was able to get a higher score at the early stages of this match. Now ELIAS was able to catch up. We are neck and neck right now. ELIAS is Tetris ready, so ELIAS takes the lead, 129, HEPTA 107. So HEPTA needs to clean it and needs to come back to a Tetris ready position. But slowly but surely HEPTA is out of this dangerous situation. Maybe not that dangerous, but uncomfortable situation, let's put it in these words. And yeah, 175 for ELIAS, 114 for HEPTA, and the players are almost 50 lines in. ELIAS enjoying 60k lead at the same line count. And HEPTA gets 2 Tetrises in a row and is now only 40k behind. ELIAS had to close the well. Oh, and doesn't get pieces to reopen it. Oh, okay, tries to do some magic, but needs something to the right. Okay, so ELIAS slowly but surely is going to bring the board down. This is a good chance for HEPTA. HEPTA is Tetris ready. ELIAS as well. The same line count. It's only 1 Tetris lead, so HEPTA was able to reduce the deficit. And let's see how it goes. But now ELIAS got 2 Tetrises in quick succession. HEPTA was not able to because the well was closed. We have 281 for ELIAS, 219 for HEPTA. HEPTA finally opens the well, but needed to close it once again. So HEPTA not able to get a Tetris for a while. Oh, and this is looking very dangerous for HEPTA, but HEPTA gets some pieces to get some lines. Nice long bar flat. Okay, so HEPTA is trying to survive this board, but those S's and Z's, you don't like to see those pieces when you're that high. HEPTA is still doing a good job. Okay, a little bit of a misshift. Okay, HEPTA can still reopen it. Gets a long bar. Oh my god, this is an endless dig for our Finnish player. HEPTA is trying to survive it, does a great job, but ELIAS ran away with the score. It's currently 160,000 points lead for our South American player, and HEPTA is very, very high, gets a long bar for a Tetris, finally a Tetris for HEPTA, but the board is in a pretty difficult situation. Okay, but HEPTA can still do some magic, but no, it won't happen in this game. HEPTA tops out at 269,040, 269,040. So ELIAS is good. ELIAS takes game number 1. It was a close game for a moment, but then HEPTA fall into like an endless dig and couldn't recover from that. ELIAS tops out at 449,920 to take this game. It's 1-0. If you want to increment, guys, you feel free to do so. As always, it's your decision what's more, convenient for you. Okay, so the players are ready for game number 2, and this game starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So 48 for ELIAS, 27 for HEPTA. And both players trying to keep their boards clean and go for as many Tetrises as possible. ELIAS with 99,000, HEPTA with 58, so ELIAS was able to build an early lead of about 40k. For HEPTA, 192 for ELIAS. ELIAS is now column 8 ready, but gets a long board, gets a Tetris to 38 for ELIAS, 195 for HEPTA. So 308 for ELIAS, 267 for HEPTA, so... And we are in the middle of level 18 game. HEPTA now needs to reopen the well. ELIAS crosses 400,000 at 82 lines. HEPTA is at 339, so this is like over 60k lead for ELIAS, and this is a big pace for our Ecuadorian player. HEPTA, this is not bad pace at all, but this is simply like a monster pace by ELIAS. For 50 for ELIAS at 93 lines. So theoretically speaking, this can be even 500k at 100 lines for our Ecuadorian player. HEPTA is at 408 at 93, so this is still a good pace by HEPTA, but what ELIAS is doing in this game, it's crazy. 496 at 101, so a little bit less than 500k. And another Tetris for ELIAS, 520, 455 for HEPTA. And HEPTA... Yeah, HEPTA is having a good game as well, but the same line count, it's like 2 Tetrises lead for ELIAS, both players over 500k. So double 600k plus transition is still possible. ELIAS 589 at 119 lines. There it is 611 for ELIAS at 123, HEPTA 507 at 119. ELIAS 635 at 128, so one more Tetris possible for ELIAS. ELIAS will probably burn into transition, which was wise choice. 637 transition for ELIAS, and HEPTA is going to transition within the next long bar. So HEPTA transition with 556. This is a very good score for HEPTA as well, and HEPTA is Tetris ready, gets a long bar for a Tetris. 580 to HEPTA, 645 for ELIAS. What a game it was! What a game it is, guys! This is a Division 2 match. I will remind you, this is how strong the players are in Division 2 nowadays. Oh, and HEPTA needs to get something to the left, get some pieces. Elias 656. Elias's left side is kind of difficult, but gets some pieces. Elias can still survive it. And an L to the left would be cool, and Elias gets it. Level 22 for Elias, level 21 for HEPTA. HEPTA 600k as well. Both players doing great. Elias trying to survive it, but Elias can't do anything more. 605 for HEPTA. HEPTA is doing a great job on level 19 speeds. Elias's board is kind of climbing, HEPTA's board is climbing as well, and both players are in a lot of trouble on level 22. Elias tops out at 669, 980. HEPTA tops out at 608, 460, 167, 164 lines. What a game it was! Congratulations to both players, but Elias is the one who takes this game and leads 2-0. What a game! What a game it is. Division 2 nowadays. Yeah, how is this Division 2, right? Yeah, sorry, I needed I needed to post it in the server. Okay, it looks like the players are ready, so game number 3 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And HEPTA starts with a little bit of a struggle, but is able to open the well. Is Tetris ready? Gets a long bar for Tetris. Okay, so Elias now, okay, needed to close the well for a while. Oh, and gets the T-spin, but those pieces are not so helpful for Elias, but gets a long bar to lower the board. 128 for both players, so we are neck and neck right now. HEPTA with a clean board. Elias needs to do a little bit of a cleaning. Not much of schemes required to come to be back in a Tetris scoring position. And Elias is clean. HEPTA 174, Elias 133. So we have 223 for HEPTA, 185 for Elias. Elias 210. HEPTA 231. So this time HEPTA enjoying a little bit of a lead. Now HEPTA needs to do a little bit of a cleaning in this game. Elias is now fine with great board position. And Elias 281, HEPTA 237. HEPTA still trying to get out of this situation. And we have Elias 304 at 81 lines, HEPTA 244 at 79. 273 ELIAS, 270 for HEPTA. HEPTA is now column 8 ready and gets a long board, gets a Tetris. We still have over 30 lines to go before transition. ELIAS is around 100k ahead at this stage of the game. Okay, now ELIAS needs to address the hole in the middle of the board. Yeah, finally the L piece comes, but ELIAS had to sacrifice the board a little bit. This is a little bit of a chance for HEPTA. ELIAS is not Tetris ready for a few lines. So 429 for ELIAS, currently 430, 330 for HEPTA. HEPTA gets those Tetrises. ELIAS needs to reopen and is only triple ready. So 448 for ELIAS. ELIAS now can build one of the ground Tetris, but decides to scheme more lines. So this is a chance for HEPTA to reduce the deficit a little bit, and HEPTA does it. HEPTA gets another Tetris at 126 line, 448 for ELIAS, 397 for HEPTA at 120. HEPTA at 124 lines, 420, ELIAS at 129, 451. So this game might be decided to 19. It looks like the difference between players will be not big. 475 is the transition score for ELIAS, 475. And the transition score for HEPTA, 468. So this game definitely will be decided on level 19 speeds. The difference was only few K in favor of ELIAS, but now the level 19 will decide who the winner of this game will be. Now HEPTA is a few lines, maybe too high. No, gets the O piece over. Okay, so this should be good for HEPTA right now. Oh, and okay. HEPTA at 482, 502 for ELIAS. HEPTA's board is climbing, and is HEPTA able to do anything to survive? I'm afraid HEPTA is not able to survive the board. Tops out at 150 lines with 483, 120, and ELIAS will take this game. ELIAS is on level 22. ELIAS leads 3-0, but ELIAS, if you want to play this game out, of course, feel free to do so. Level 19 Malans are strongly encouraged here. Yeah, HEPTA. It's not easy to play ELIAS, right? ELIAS on level 24. And this is the longest game for ELIAS so far. 189 lines. This guy is different. Yeah. Okay, so ELIAS at 211 lines. ELIAS on level 28. Oh, and this might be a troublesome situation for ELIAS. Oh no, and a misshift, and this will do it. 228 lines, 583, 520 is the top out score, but it's a very nice level 19 game for ELIAS. 228 lines. Let me check it, guys. Was it the longest? Yeah, this was the longest game of the tournament. ELIAS 215 lines was previously your longest game. So GG's on that. My overall lines PB is actually on 19, kind of funny. You know, for a moment Merca's overall points PB was also 19 starts, so maybe you are joining Merca team with funny PBs. Let's find out. Players are ready, so game number 4 starts in a 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And guys, let me remind you that we have a Maturino for this event. We are currently at $80. If you wanna make this prize pool bigger, feel free to click the link in the chat and donate the amount of money you find appropriate. And HEPTA. This is looking a little bit complicated. That should be fine. Oh, but this is currently looking like a B-type board for HEPTA. I think HEPTA knows how to handle those B-type boards. Of course, this gives ELIAS. Oh, this is now this J. HEPTA needs to build this roof burn. Okay, gets it. Oh, but doesn't get the pieces over, and HEPTA can't do anything more, and tops out at 44,460 points. Which means ELIAS is good. ELIAS leads 4-0, and ELIAS is guaranteed at least 1 point for the standings after winning 4 games. 135,660 is the score which goes into the books. Yeah, I think sometimes the pieces tend to do this. You make a mistake and they then tell you that this mistake was too much. Yeah, sometimes those kind of games happen, and there is like not much. Not much we can do. We need to accept it. Okay, the players are ready, so game number sorry, I can't count. Game number 5 of this match starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, so this is a pretty difficult situation match-wise for HEPTA right now, where Finnish player is 4 games behind, so kind of needs to win 4 games in a row in order to force a decider. Oh, but now ELIAS is a little bit high. Okay, finds some solutions, opens duel, ace Tetris ready. 142 for ELIAS, 122 for HEPTA, so ELIAS around 1 Tetris ahead at this stage of the game. HEPTA gets a long bar for a Tetris. And let's see how the game develops. As mentioned, Elias enjoying about 1 Tetris lead. And HEPTA was now able to equalize the score. So we are currently neck and neck. Okay, HEPTA is kind of high. Needs to get some pieces, but HEPTA's board is falling apart and HEPTA can't do anything more. And HEPTA tops out at 55 lines with 221, 540. This means Elias is good. Elias takes the game and a match 5-0 in a sweep. Of course, Elias, it's your victory run, victory lap. So if you wanna play this game out as the match winner who is still in the last game, you can do it. You have all the right to do so, but it looks like Elias's board is not gonna survive this. 236, 740 is the score. Elias takes the game in a sweep and gets another 3 points for the standings. So congratulations, Elias, for winning another match. Commiserations, HEPTA. Unfortunately, the match didn't go your way, but yeah, you played already the two highest rated opponent for yourself in this division. So theoretically, only the lower rated players are there, and yeah. This is Elias, this is your winner, and here are your match stats, guys, after 5 games. 669, highest score of the match for Elias, 608 for HEPTA. Elias showed no weaknesses in this match and won it 5-0. So Elias 5, HEPTA 0. Let me report this match, and I will show you the updated standings in a second. And here we have our updated standings. So we have currently Elias with 2 matches played and 6 points. Tony and HEPTA, 1 win, 1 loss, but Tony was able to lose less to Elias. Therefore a little bit better game difference, which puts Tony ahead of HEPTA currently. But of course, at the end of the season, the tiebreaker will be direct encounter, so that the game difference will be only used when the direct encounters are the same. Yeah, then we have Micho with 2 points, Zoha Sadar with 1, and currently Yanni last with 0 points. Yeah, so it's kind of interesting situation in Division 2. Yeah, it looks like Elias might be running away, and who knows, maybe we can only have fight for the second spot in this division. We'll find out. We'll find out how it happens, if there will be like any weaker match for Elias in this season. We are about to find it out sooner or later. Okay, guys, so there it is, the match. Elias will appear now on the official ELO rating list. I will report the match for ELO as well, and I will show you the updated standings just in a second. Rating, and we should have Elias with 1744. We have Elias, so you are now world number 8 on the ELO rating list with a current rating of 1744 after your first 5 matches played. So you are less than 30 points behind Cobra. You are a little bit ahead of Rorschach, AV Geek, and Hana. So yeah, pretty good score for you. 1744 is a very good elo to start on the official list. And yeah, you can get a few more wins in this season, and then if you decide to play in the December PDM tournament, then you can face the other top dogs as well and check if your rating is worth what it's worth right now. Yeah, guys, so this is this. The other thing is that ELIAS is now provisionally, I need to refresh it. Oh, and to hear it. So ELIAS is also provisionally now in the one of the top 4 ELO spots. Average rating of 5 best matches from ELIAS. There were only 5, so of all matches ELIAS played this year, 1727.8. So 2 points more than Hana. Yes, about 40 points behind Cobra. But guys, we have to remember that 3 players will be joining the Paldas League, standings on the left side. And as you can see, 5 of the players playing in Division 1 are already shown here on the right side, both in PDM standings, all 3 of them. Also Cobra and Hana, who play in Division 1. So some of the players will be moved to the Paldas League standings, so there will be more spots both for PDM and for ELO at the end of this season. But it is kind of looking very good for ELIAS right now to get this ELO spot. It would be tough to get the PDM spot. ELIAS would need probably to win the December tournament to get this, but yeah, it looks like ELIAS is not far away from getting this this qualifying spot for Paldas Cup via the ELO ratings. Okay, guys, so this was what we prepared for you for this stream. We'll be back later at 19 UTC, so in about 1 hour 20 minutes. There will be 2 matches, Shuichi versus Hana, Division 1 match, and Le versus AV Geek, the Super Division match. So let me show you the standings once again. So Shuichi, the current leader of the division. And one thing I haven't said about yesterday's match, there is a no-show for Sam versus James, so James gets 5-0 win for the standings. Therefore, James currently with 3 points after 2 matches, second in the standings. So, yeah, unfortunately, we had our first no-show of this tournament, and I hope there will be no more. I hope the players will schedule the matches and will be taking care of the matches, the schedule that they play and show up. Yeah, remember guys, if something happens you can't play, please inform before the scheduled start. There's always a chance to reschedule the match. There is not a problem at all, but if it's like post the scheduled time and we need to reach out to you, and yeah, you don't show up, you forget about your match, unfortunately it will end in the walkover wins for the opponents. Please respect ourselves. Please respect the time of your opponent, of the rest streamer, so that yeah, we can run it smoothly. We of course know that things can happen, but and there are in some cases there are like valid explanation, but if you fall asleep or if you simply forget, it's unfortunately not a good explanation. But let's hope this was only a 1 match for the whole season. I hope the rest of the matches will be played and we can see more good action going on. So Shuichi versus Hana in about 1 hour 20 minutes, then Le versus AV Geek Super Division match 1 hour later. Yeah, let me check who can we rate. Probably we don't have much choice. There is the wrong version tournament going on. There is a pretty cool match, Nano versus Oscar. So let's rate them, and we will be back later for Shuichi versus Hana and Le versus AV Geek. So guys, take care, and see you in about 1 hour and 20 minutes.